guys, I'm back to make another video. So sorry if my voice sounds funny. First of all, I've been sick and I lost my voice for like a week, so it's kind of more or less recovered, but it still kind of sounds a little funny, so I apologize for that. So this video, I don't know what it's gonna be. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about something that kind of puts a damper on my everyday life. I am a chronic overthinker. I literally overthink everything. Like, there's not anything in my life that I have not sat and thought about every single possible explanation or every single possible outcome that could happen, no matter what happens, no matter how ridiculous it is. I've thought about it and I know the outcome to it. Overthinking basically ruins most of my life the majority of the time. By nature, I'm a very shy person. I don't really make friends that easy, and I can't go up to people and talk to them. People need to come talk to me. I cannot go to people and talk to them unless I've known them for like a long time. So that's just who I am in general, and then overthinking it just kind of makes it worse. Like, it makes my shyness worse because basically when I see a person and I'm like, hey, I could go talk to them, my brain gives me all these reasons why that's a bad idea. Never any of the good reasons, like I can make a new friend, or, you know, the positives. My brain is always like, they could hurt you, they're not gonna like you because whatever, because you're weird, they're not gonna like you, they don't want to talk to you, and all these things, and it kind of ruins my life a little bit the majority of the time. And overthinking plays a lot, I honestly think that I may have a form of anxiety. I don't know what the, diagnostics or whatever on anxiety are, but I honestly think that I may have a form of anxiety because I overthink everything. Like, I basically talk myself out of doing anything. Like, say I want to go someplace and do something that I've never done before. At first, you present me with the idea and I'm like, yeah, that's great. Unless I'm doing it that day or like the next day, I 95% of the time will talk myself out of it and say that it's a bad idea. If you give me more than like a day, I will overthink it. I will think of everything that could possibly go wrong about whatever it is I'm doing, and I basically get so anxious about it that I won't do it. Like, I get so anxious about all the bad stuff that could happen, I'm like, no, I can't do it anymore. Which sucks. Like, there's stuff that I want to do, and there's opportunities that have been presented to me in the past that could have been lots of fun. Like, the outcome could have been great, but I basically have talked myself out of it and told myself that it would end badly and it's a bad idea. So, that sucks. Like, it ruins my life a lot. Like, conversations are the worst. Like, conversations that I have with people, usually that I don't know, or even people that I do know, people that I've known for years and years and years and years. Say I'm having a conversation with someone. It's a normal conversation. It happens, you talk to people, interact. That's, the way you're supposed to talk to people. And then later that evening, I start thinking back to the conversation because I always think back on my day and how things went, and I don't know why. It's just the way that I am. It's just what I do. So I sit down, think about this conversation I had with this person, and my brain literally starts thinking up every single way that conversation could have been different, whether it's positive or negative. Whether they had said something or I had said something different that could have taken this conversation and totally spiraled it out of control to the worst possible scenario where I lose that person as a friend, they end up hating me, we end up fighting. Like, I know all of the outcomes to every possible situation because my brain doesn't ever shut up about it. I cannot physically stop myself from thinking about all these things. I overthink everything all the time, and I hate it. Like, I really wish I couldn't, but there's no way to make it go away. It's always there, and my brain is always constantly turning over and over and over and over again. And honestly, it pisses me off. Like, I'll give you a legitimate example. I have a boyfriend now, as, you know, you do. I've only ever had one other ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend, we only dated for like 2.5 months, but, so I mean, you know, there was no like legitimate feelings there or anything like that, because, you know, I was in like grade 9, so, you know, it wasn't really that legitimate, but other than like the main reason like inside that I broke up with him is because my brain basically convinced me that I don't want to be with him anymore, even though maybe at the time I did. But my brain was like, no, that is a stupid idea. Like, you do not want to be with this person anymore. For whatever, I mean, there were reasons, but like, you know, my brain was like, you don't want to be with this person anymore. And it happens with my current boyfriend. Like, I love my boyfriend. We've been dating for like 8 months now, I think. And I love him. Like, he's great. I wouldn't trade him for anybody. But there are times, like, when I'm a little bit kind of in a bad mood or I've had a bad day, that, like, my brain starts thinking and starts trying to convince me that I don't actually love him or I don't like him or whatever. And it's ridiculous because I know that I do, like, my heart or whatever is telling me that I do love him because I do, but then my brain is trying to convince me otherwise. My brain is trying to tell me that it's a stupid idea to love anybody and that I don't love him and he's not right for me and all these things, even though I know that he is. I know that I want to be with him, but my brain continually tries to convince me that I don't, and I don't know why. I don't understand why my brain does that. It's like, my own brain is trying to ruin my life. Like, there was a point that I almost broke up with my boyfriend because I had myself so convinced that I didn't want to be with him for no reason. I had absolutely no reasoning behind it at all, other than my brain was making up these crazy ideas that he was cheating on me or all these things. Like, he wasn't. He didn't do anything. But for some reason, I had myself convinced that being with him was not in my best interest, and I don't know why. I really do not understand why. Why did I think that? I don't know. That, like, it's not the truth. I was lying to myself about it for some reason, and I can't make it go away. It's like a constant struggle to try and convince my brain that things are not the way that it thinks. Like, people don't hate me. Like, I'm pretty positive I do have legitimate friends that actually enjoy me as a person. I hope. I mean, you never know. But I hope that I actually have friends that do enjoy my personality and do enjoy being around me just as a person, because we get along. But my brain in the past has tried to convince me that my friends hate me. My brain has tried to convince me that my friends only hang out with me because we hang out together all the time. Like, my brain has convinced me, because, like, I hang out more or less with the same 8 people, give or take. I hang out with them at lunch every single day, and I have for the last 2 years of high school, and I went to elementary school with most of them, and junior high with most of them, because I went to the same, like, a combined elementary junior high school. So, like, I've known them for a long time. So if they hated me, by now they probably would have told me or stopped hanging out with me. Like, when we got to high school, they had the opportunity to leave. Like, they didn't have to hang out with me anymore. But they didn't, obviously, because I still hang out with them to this day. So, they obviously don't hate me, but my brain is trying to convince me that they do. My brain is trying to convince me that there's no possible way that they like me because I'm annoying or whatever. I don't know why, because my friends have never exhibited any signs that they hate me, that I know of. I mean, maybe they've told other people that they hate me or whatever, but, like, they've never shown me that they dislike me. But for some reason, my brain tries to convince me that they do, and I'm not really sure why. Like, if someone has a legitimate explanation for why this is a thing, like, can you leave me a comment or something and try and help me? Because I have no idea at this point what it is. I don't know. It makes me really angry. My brain is basically trying to make me live alone for the rest of my life and sit in my room. Alone, with no friends, no one that actually enjoys my company, and void of any possible fun opportunity that there ever will be. That's what my brain's trying to do to me. Why? I don't know. Does someone have an answer? I don't have an answer. Does someone have an answer? Maybe. Who knows? But yeah. So that is my everyday dilemma and problem that I have to deal with. That's just stupid and it pisses me off every single day. It's worse, again, it's worse when I'm alone. Like, it's worse when I'm sitting in my bed over there at 2 o'clock in the morning, not sleeping, just sitting in the pitch blackness, just thinking about whatever. Like, that's when it gets worse. Like, I've made myself cry thinking about conversations that I would have to have with my boyfriend if I broke up with him. That's crazy. Like, nobody does that. So, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Like, it's happened to me for like a good couple of years and it's really starting to make me angry. So, yeah. I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts? Do you guys overthink things to the extent that I do? Or is that like just a me thing? Am I just crazy? Probably. You know, probably. That makes sense to me anyways. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. You basically just sat there and listened to me complain about my problems and how sucky my life is sometimes. So thanks for that. If you enjoyed this video, or you feel bad for me, please give this video a like and comment down below if you have any thoughts or know what's wrong with me. Or yeah. There'll actually be a whole bunch of videos coming in the next 2 weeks because I have to do my favorites in next week, and I'm doing a get ready with me for the first day of school, which will go up on the first day of school because I have friends that watch these videos and we ain't gonna ruin no surprises. I might have a vlog coming. I'm going to a concert in a couple days, so I might vlog that. And I have a video that I'm going to do with my sister, or maybe 2 videos I'm going to do with my sister. That'll be coming at some point, so there's going to be lots of videos that are coming very soon, so look forward to all of those. So yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys later. Bye!